I get to be here all alone. I'm all alone. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I get the whole house to myself. It's amazing every once in a while to have your partner, your spouse out of town. So yeah, Pocket's out of town for business. All just me today and Rico, who's hanging out over here on the couch. So welcome. Yesterday, Pocket got to do some sort of shopping spree. So I got this random message in the middle of the day saying, hey, what do you want to do? What's happening? What would you like to be able to get from the store? And I was like, ooh, I don't know. So sent my little wish list and we'll see what ends up happening. But yeah, they're out there probably just like spending the money. So this morning I got to be woken up by a team in India. That was kind of fun. They're doing some adjustments for one of my clients for my digital marketing agency. So they needed access to a bunch of different things. And so I was frantically trying to do that while taking a shower and getting ready and doing everything else this morning to get everything done that they needed to get done for our kind of 6 a.m. random wake up call from the team there. Every once in a while that happens and that's okay. It's always good to be able to take care of your clients when the need arises. So nice to be able to do that for folks. This morning I got to really just have a day to myself. It was amazing. I got to wake up, kind of do what I wanted. Obviously, didn't do my hair or shave or anything like that. I just got to kind of be. And I think that's one of the benefits of, somebody being out of town for, a day or two on a business trip. I get to hang out and kind of do my own thing and listen to music and just kind of vibe in my own way. So it's nice to be able to have that and put it together. I mean, really, what do you do when you get an entire house just to yourself? I mean, obviously not by myself because Rico's here with me, but yeah, it's nice just to be able to have an extra day to kind of do what you like, what you will, get some chores done around the house and not have to worry too much about the things that your spouse will wake you up with and be like, oh, I had this thought overnight, let's do this thing. So it's nice to have your own kind of thought process and be able to do things on your own. So it was really good. It was a really nice wake up morning. Right now I'm on this kind of mini weight loss journey. I'm not too worried about it, but my doctor said lose between 5 and 10 pounds. And I had this cardiac thing that happened, I don't know, a couple months ago. So right now I'm wearing, you can probably see a little bit through here, a medical device that tracks my EKG and all of that 24 hours a day. Has a nice little button on it, so if I'm experiencing anything, I can hit that button and all sorts of things happen. So I'm not sure how many of you have gone on some sort of cardiac journey with your primary care provider, a cardiologist, kind of doing all the tests and things like that. But it's been really good to be able to know that I am focusing more on, working out, on eating right, and making sure that right now, at least I'm in a healthy calorie deficit. I say healthy because I'm doing it under the direction of my physician. So, and my cardiologist and the nurses and everybody else that's involved. It's really nice to be able to have a team that's there kind of working for you and working with you and trying to make it so that you are the healthiest person that you can be. It's nice to be able to kind of do the gym between like 3 to 5 days a week, sometimes 5 to 7 days a week, be able to eat healthy. Pocket's totally on board with it, which is great, to be able to have us be able to get the groceries that we want and that we know are healthy for us, and to stock the fridge with things that are going to be really healthy for us to make. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm excited about the journey. Hopefully that's a little bit of a background on that. Maybe you've gone through something similar. If so, let me know. I'd love to be able to hear what that journey has been like for you. There's so many folks that have things like heart issues, or might not recognize what the symptoms are, but I would say, take a look for those. I'm not a physician, I'm not a doctor, but talk to your primary care provider, talk to a cardiologist, and just make sure that everything is going the way that it should. Coming up in about a month or so, I actually have a echocardiogram that they're going to be doing. I did a stress test. The stress test, they said, was essentially like passed with flying colors, but I won't know more until all the results come in, from the tracker that I'm wearing to the echocardiogram, and then a couple other things that they're going to be doing throughout this process. Have them really take a look, like have them examine everything that could potentially affect the episode that I had. So it's nice to be able to at least have some sort of peace of mind, or in some cases just a baseline of what is really happening with my body. So it was also interesting because Pocket and I had conversations, right? We had conversations about what happens if something happens to me, what happens if something happens to you. And those conversations, while they're a little bit difficult, maybe uncomfortable, I would say, to have, it was great to be able to have that conversation and for both of us to be on the same page, so that if something happens, we know exactly what we want to happen for each of us. So huge into, I'm like the planner, right? I like to be able to have like a plan in place, know what's going to happen, and be able to have other people in the loop on that plan. I want Pocket to be able to make decisions that are comfortable for them, while at the same point for keeping me in mind and what I want to be able to have happen for my body and the things that I want to be able to do. So for Pocket, I think that is a positive experience for us to be able to have a conversation together and just discover where we want to be able to be if something should happen. So anyway, I encourage you to talk to your partner, talk to your family, talk to your friends about anything that you're going through. The more you can talk to other people about it, the better off you're going to be, so that other people know how you're feeling and what's going on, and how can they be involved in some way if they want to be involved, or if they want to be kept updated or something like that. So it's always like, you think about your parents, right? Your parents are going to be the people that are like, oh my gosh, I want to know everything that's happening. I'm coming over like every day. I want to hear how you're doing and all of that, right? So you have that level of engagement. And then you have your friends where maybe you're out and about, you're out to dinner, you're hanging out with them or something like that, and something should happen. It's good for them to be able to know these are the steps that you can take in order to make me feel comfortable, so that you can feel comfortable in everything that's going on. It's like, don't panic. There's a plan in place. Don't worry about it. And then it also supports that guilt feeling, right? So as a guilt feeling, if something were to happen to me and I was with them, I would want them to essentially be absolved of that thing that was happening, right? It's something that's happening to my body, not necessarily something that I can control. It's not something that they can control either. And I want them to be able to know, as a friend, if we're out to dinner and something happens, these are some steps that you can take And these are kind of the remainder steps, if you will, if it does get to that point. So it's good to be able to have that stuff. But yeah, if you're going through something like that, please share it with me. I'd love to be able to hear what your experiences are and just kind of have a community to be able to talk with and engage with about things that happen with your body that you sometimes don't want to share with others, but at least I feel it's important to be able to share with others. So yeah, let me know. Okay, should we take a Rico break? Bye. You got your cool little collar on. Got a little nautical theme going on. Kind of fun. I love it. Who's that? Who's that? You're like, who's this crazy person? What is going on right now? I think that does it for today. Just doing a little test out and seeing if I can record at least one video a day for 30 days. So this is probably day number 3 or something like that. First day was a hot mess. Second day, still a hot mess. And you can see today, which is probably still a hot mess. So please do follow along, see what we're doing, and yeah. This is Persis. I'm the taller 3/4 of Persis and Pocket. Pocket is 5'1", so considerably shorter. Yeah, taller 3/4 of Pocket and Persis. Signing out.